What's up, YouTube? It's your man, Big Noah, back at it again. I'm about to check out this press conference or joint press conference between President Bohari and President Trump. I gotta know what's going on in Nigerian relations. I am a Nigerian. A lot of people don't believe me when I say I'm Nigerian. I have to show my ID, show pictures of me back home. But hey, man, I was brought here when I was 3 years old, but I still got to peek my head and see what's going on, if I'm not visiting there. So let's see what went on in this press conference.
We're going live now to the White House, where President Muhammadu Buhari,
he got the traditional garb on,
is with Donald Trump for that important meeting. The bilateral, which is supposed to take place today, is holding right now. President Buhari and Donald Trump. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Very grateful to the United States for agreeing to give us the aircraft we asked for, the spare parts. We are even more grateful for the physical presence of the United States military specialists that go to our institutions in Nigeria and train them and go to the front in the northeast to see how they are performing.
So there are a bunch of American troops in Nigeria doing some training. It's interesting.
Result of the training given to them. So the commitment of the United States in get rid of terrorism across the world, we are first-hand experience of that, and we are very grateful for it.
By terrorism, I'm thinking he's speaking of Boko Haram. I don't know, man. There's so many rumors about who's funding, the actual terrorist groups. You know what
I'm saying? The problem about the cattle rearers and herders in Nigeria is a very long historical thing. But the states most concerned, they knew that the Nigerian herders never carried anything more than a stick and occasionally a machete to cut down foliage and give it to their animals. These ones are carrying AK-47. So I don't think people should underrate what happened in Libya. 43 years of Gaddafi, people were recruited from the Sahel. They were taught nothing other than to shoot and kill. With the demise of Gaddafi, they moved to their countries and to their regions, and they carried away with them the only experience they have in training, using weapons. And that's what is aggravating the situation. We are doing our best to make sure we have stop the cross borders and so on, and to get the weapons, proliferation, small arms weapons in the region checked. But it's going to take time, and the action by United States in trying to see the end of ISIS has helped us a lot, because the Boko Haram in Nigeria at one time made a statement that they were loyal to ISIS.
Boko Haram loyal to ISIS. These politics get crazy, man.
Now that ISIS have virtually gone with the help of the United States, we are very grateful for that. And we are sure that we are stabilizing the situation of security in Nigeria.
We have very much decimated ISIS. Much has taken place over the last 12 months. But Boko Haram has been terrible. And how did you do with the young women that were kidnapped? How is that going?
The Chibok girls and the Deputy one. The Chibok one was before we came, 2014. We had only a number of them. We recovered about 30 of them. But the Deputy ones, there are 106 that were kidnapped. We got 100 back. 4 died, 1 is still held in captivity. And we are very grateful to the United Nations organization that is acting as between us and the kidnappers, and we haven't given up. We are trying to get everybody back to join their families and their schools.
A terrible problem. Mr. President, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, everybody.
I hear that, man. See, that's a big power move by the United States. I believe they do this, occasionally. They do a favor for a country. They usually invite the leader in to, accept congratulations, accept a thank you, and they televise it. This is good for, the image of America. You know what I'm saying? But who knows what goes on back behind closed doors, in those secret rooms. But, this was a healthy power play, for the Americas. I'm Nigerian American, like I said before. And hey, it's a hell of a thing, man. But when these meetings take place, man, you people that have linkage to both Nigeria and America, or both Africa and America, any African leader, you need to study these meetings and see what's going on, kind of read body language, kind of read what the guest or the president is saying subliminally. It's a whole nother thing, man. I caught a whole bunch of things just with his body language. And, man, terrorist organizations left and right. Man, I don't want to go too deep, man. What y'all think? Leave y'all comments below. Like and subscribe as well. Big Nor with cathedral bars, just so cold-blooded. Pull up in that double R, that bitch just so cold-blooded. Your favorite bitch I might just toss, I guess I'm cold-blooded. Amazing what niggas will do to get shine, it's so cold-blooded. I don't give a fuck, I'ma get mine, even if I gotta get cold-blooded. If they hot, then I gotta spit cold-blooded. All this bait, I guess I gotta fish for something that's cold-blooded. Curvy hips and pointy tits, this woman is cold-blooded. Leave that pussy on the fritz, my sentiments be cold-blooded. You want me, I'm at the Ritz in a room that's just so cold-blooded. Big Nord on the subject, and his paragraphs just be so cold-blooded. Breakfast aficionado, the way I heat toast. Cold-blooded. Bet on myself like I'm Pete Rose. Cold-blooded. My dude coming up short, I guess he wanna be foes. Cold-blooded. Never knew a psychopath could be close. Cold-blooded. Give him feathers on his back like he wanna be ghost. Cold-blooded. No running in the bedroom, it gets so cold-blooded. Bad bitch make you get a glass then get more cold-blooded. Champagne with a towel by the door. Cold-blooded. Get it on the road, live in the oh so cold-blooded. This the life I chose to make so cold-blooded. The whip at Mako getting a spray that I would say is so cold-blooded. Those last bars I would say they so cold-blooded. She said Mayday so I could come over and do something that's cold-blooded. I'm the new something Jack with a swag that's cold-blooded. Gorilla on my back, you can have that. Rather live a life that's cold blooded. You got dirt on me, there's no subject. My life is too cold blooded. Was jamming since 3-6, was asking who run it. Cold blooded. Not all my crushes wanna go to functions. Cold blooded. She unzipped me, looked me dead in the eye and started munching. Cold blooded. Me just getting money is like saying Mayweather just started punching. Cold blooded. I'm a veteran with the paper, not affluent, I'll see you later. Cold blooded. Big Nard tailored, sharper than a razor. Cold blooded. Big Nard driving around in a motherfucking laser. Cold blooded. And every funny style, nigga, I'm asking who raised you. Cold blooded. Bad bitch, teary-eyed like who maced you. Cold blooded. Beauty magazine trying to see who rates you. Cold blooded. The world we live